Caffeine Show. I'm Mr. Caffeine. Well, I'm sure by now you've all heard that Harrison Ford was involved in a small aircraft crash. We're grateful to the big man upstairs for saving his life, and we're sure that he will recover. But I have to kind of point out a little report that TMZ put out. Let me read it to you here. It says, TMZ has learned that Ford was piloting the aircraft. It was a vintage two-seater fighter plane last Thursday, when something went wrong and he crashed the plane into the Penmar golf course in Venice, California. We're told that Ford suffered multiple gashes to the head and was bleeding. Two doctors who happen to be on the golf course rushed over to treat the actor. I'm sorry, only two in a Venice golf course? Where was the fleet? There should have been like a whole army of them running over to him. I can see Harrison in his plane right now. There seems to be something wrong with my engine. I'm going down. What am I gonna do? Wait, down there, there's a Venice golf course. I'm safe. There's be a plethora of doctors down there. But anyway, you kind of get the point, right? See a Venice golf course, you know you're safe. Jeez. Alrighty. Besides, let's face it, we're talking about Harrison freaking Indiana Han Solo Ford. Of course he's gonna walk away. He had a broken ankle and a fractured pelvis. He crashes a plane, and what does he do? Walks away. That's my boy right there, yeah. Good job, Harrison. Oh, crap. All right, page 2. Hey, well, it would seem that the Pope, in a private email to a friend, was expressing his concerns about the increased drug trafficking in his native Argentina, using the term Mexicanization. That's right, Mexicanization. I can't even say it. The email quoted saying, hopefully we are still in time to avoid the Mexicanization. I was talking to some Mexican bishops and it's a terrible situation, Francis allegedly wrote. Mexico's chief diplomat took offense and said he would send a note to the pontiff in protest. Meanwhile, Colorado's total revenue from marijuana taxes, licenses, and fees has toppled $7 million and will likely keep rising as more retail outlets join in. I'm kind of thinking that maybe the pontiff, he had the wrong area. Well, it also looks like Paul Rubin, remember him, Pee Wee Herman, will be reviving that very popular 1980s character. According to Netflix, who announced on February 24th that they would be creating a new movie, Pee Wee's Big Holiday. At the press relief, one reporter was heard saying, "We know that you must be excited about the production," with Rubin replying, "I know I am, but what are you?" Well, so last month we had Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And with the release of that, we had the blockbuster movie 50 Shades of Grey, coming just a hair higher with a 3-day of $85.17 million among rated R 3-day openings. 50 Shades owns the 4th best opening of all time in a 3-day period. That's amazing. But they do hold the number one record for something. The most number of women being arrested for pleasuring themselves in the theater. Yes, one woman was arrested while sitting in the 12th row of the movie theater in a Chihuahua, Mexico theater. Police were a little surprised when, while applying the wrist restraints, she asked for a little smack in the butt. Page 3. I feel like Paul Harvey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on a very serious note, on February 27th of 2015, we lost an American icon. The great Leonard Nimoy passed away at the age of 83 from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, also known as COPD. Of course, Mr. Nimoy, best known for his portrayal as the character Spock from the Star Trek series movies, was laid to rest. Geeks all over the world will be mourning the passing of this great icon, including this geek right here. One of Leonard's final tweets was a warning that, well, it was to all that may suffer his fate in the future. He simply wrote, "Don't smoke." I did. I wish I didn't. LLAP, which of course means live long and prosper. And some people were criticizing William Shatner, who is Leonard's longtime and very close friend, for not attending the funeral because he had a speaking engagement at the Red Cross. This is a terrible thing to do, fans. Seen here in this photo at a Florida airport, the longtime friend of Leonard had tears streaming down his face that he was unable to contain. And let's face it, we would all feel that way if we lost someone dear to us. In the post, the 83-year-old Canadian actor wrote, "I am currently in Florida, as I agreed to appear in a Red Cross ball tonight. Leonard's funeral is tomorrow. I can't make it back in time. I feel really awful. Here I am doing charity work, and one of my dearest friends is being buried." As Nimoy was also a humanitarian, I am sure that he would have understood. And to all of those who are on their soapboxes speaking ill against Mr. Shatner, shame on you. Well, that's enough of that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a really great show for you here tonight. Yes, it's March, and with March, we are going to be taking a look at St. Paddy's Day and going on location to see just how people celebrate the patron saint of, well, the Irish. Hey, also, we're going to be taking a peek in our viral videos and see exactly how they're doing. We'll be doing all that right after these messages.